Everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another process video for Build a Page for the month of May. Also using my How to Kill a Kit with Style, which this quarter is to use a collection kit. And we are using the Where to Next collections. So today I am going to be scrapbooking a couple pictures of my husband and I. And let me get it out here. Actually, I have 3 photos. I don't think I'm going to use them all. I'm more than likely just going to use, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2. We'll see. I'll have to see if I want to get the other 2 in. For sure, it's just going to be the one of us together. Because of it being this frame, it's more of a focal page. And, whoops, I think I just dropped an embellishment. Yep. So I think because of that, I'm going to go ahead and for sure do the one. Now, I think what I'm going to do again is frame and gut my paper. So let's grab my trimmer and we'll start with that. And this is one of those, when you get those designs that you're not sure how to do because it's like the whole design is already made for you. This is one of those that you can do that will allow you to just use one photo. They've already done all the creating for you. You add a little bit more to it and you have a great layout. So we're going to go ahead and cut the branding strip off of this. This is Basil Piglet. And for whatever reason, this just doesn't look like it cut straight. So let me try this again. There we go. I think my trimmer, it gets to a certain age and it just like, you still got to line it up, but every once in a while it just acts up. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and gut it. And again, I'm just going to make a 1-inch frame and cutting out the inside, going from the 11 mark to the 1 mark and then rotating. And the paper is lined up on the bottom of the trimmer at the 1-inch mark. Just go quick. And I think what we're going to do is then just do a lot of matting and then a lot of embellishing around the page. Now, with this piece of paper, one thing to keep in mind is a lot of times it's not a true 12 by 12. So let's first of all, we are going to cut the branding strip off at the top. And then I think what I'm going to do is take it in just a little bit till I edge it up to the flowers. And now I'm going to rotate it and then I'm going to line it up with the 11.5 mark. And that should give me my 1/4 inch. And it should not be taking a whole lot off. And actually, I think I'm going to do it a little bit smaller and make it a smaller frame. I'm just kind of looking at these florals here and how much I want to take off. I can always take a little more off, but it looks like I'm taking off just like 1/8 of an inch, probably. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to kind of take off 1/8 of an inch. And I'm just kind of lining it up to where the florals begin. I don't care about the leaves as much. Oh, and that did not line up straight again. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and get the bottom half. Let's see where we're at here. This is, I've got a little bit less than 1/4 inch off. And this side, a little less. I think I might already have it. Let's see if it looks square. pull this to the side and move my embellishment so it doesn't distract here. All right, let's see where we're at. I may need to take a little, since I'm not like measuring perfect, or I need to take a little bit off of this one, and I think I'm going to take it off of this end. So let me take a little bit more, like 1/8 of an inch off. All right. Let's see how this looks now. All right, that looks pretty good. Again, I didn't measure this one, so I'm more eyeballing it, only because that floral pattern went all the way almost to the edge, and I wanted to minimize how much I was taking off. So that, normally I would just take 1/4 inch off each side, but this time I was trying to finagle to save as much as I could of the floral. All right, now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and line this up. And again, I do not push it down till I'm pretty happy with where it's at. And there we go. All right, happy with that. Now, I'm kind of looking this way, so that's going to lead me to want to put the picture more this way. And I could actually put it up above because I'm kind of looking down. So I'm thinking I'm going to put it up here. And this is different than what I normally would do. I'm creature of habit. A lot of times I'm putting it here. But I'm looking at the direction that we're looking. And that's going to dictate how I want to do it. Now, I have these photos. And what I could do is trim these down smaller. I don't know if I want 4x4, but let's grab my trimmer. So I just went and wrote the name of the beach, H2KAKWS, in the sand. And so I'm just going to trim it so that we can see the word H2KAKWS. And then I'm going to trim the top. And then I'll trim the bottom. Sometimes I'm able to get the water in this, and the waves were just going so strong that every time I get halfway through writing it, a wave would come and knock it down. So on this one, I did not hang on one second. I'm thinking as I'm talking. So on this this photo, I'm okay with cutting it off. Normally I would leave like more of the sand and more of the beach, because then you could tell that it was rolling in and stuff. But this picture didn't include any of the water, so I'm okay with cutting more of the sand off. And same thing with, I know I'm trimming down this a lot, especially with the lifeguard stand, but I'm okay because I'm still getting enough of it that you're gonna know that whole beachy look. You still get that same feel, even though I took this off. If I wanted to, I could put it on another page as well. So now what I think I can do is maybe create from here. And I'm thinking like something like this where it's overlapping. Kind of like it wonky. And I could even have it go off the page. And I think I'll keep it within the page, bring it in a little more, but I'm kind of liking that. So I think what I want to do first is mat all the photos. So this I'm going to mat first, and we'll see what we have left over for the other two. I may just mat the photo in this print and then the other two with the orange and pink. Got that, and there's not enough to mat those, so I'm going to go ahead and put the scraps to the side, and we will mat these two on this paper. There's that one. Now we'll do this one. And then the next thing I think I'll do is see where I want to put my title. And then after that, once I figure out picture placement and my title placement, then it's just a matter of moving things around so that I can embellish around it. Now I do want to use more of this pink and do it my double layer with these, and then I'm using up more of that cardstock, but I'm also pulling that pink from the frame into the layout itself. And let me there's that one. And let's see if we can get one of these on here, and we can. And again, like I've said in a couple videos, I am keeping some of the smaller scraps, not all of them, and I will keep them together until I'm ready to break this collection apart. And at that point, then I will like get rid of anything that's too small. Today I was making a card book using this collection. I'll share it at the end of the month when I do my share. But I had like scraps that were left that I used. One of my punches, my tab punch, to make tabs for it. And using up some of the scraps. So if I can do stuff like that where, and I can show you, like I was able to make some of these tags. I went ahead and put these tabs into my my stash of embellishments that I can use. That's another way of using up the scraps. Like if you don't want to throw this little piece of pink away, you can then grab your tab punch. I just have the We Are Memory Keeper one. You can get them as die cuts, things like that. I'm just going to throw it in here. Punch it out. Now I have a tab and I can throw the rest away, and I'm not keeping all those little teeny tiny scraps, but this would be useful to use as an embellishment. And this one just doesn't look straight, so I'm going to take a little bit more off the orange color. There we go. And rearrange the picture. Just wasn't centered real good. Let's try try this again. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. Take a little bit more off. All right. The trimmers away. I have one of the KAKWS units from IKEA, and I recently purchased to hang on the side pots and pan lid covers that hold all my tools on the side, which has now allowed me to, which I'm happy about, because now I can go ahead and empty out a cube. All right, so we can go like this. Another option we could do, as I'm looking at it, is we could go and build from the side here. I don't like that as much, so I think I'm still going to stick to the angles like that. Let's go ahead and glue it down. I'm just going to glue it in the center so that I can still tuck things under. And again, I'm not pushing it down real hard because I want to be able to lift it up if I want to tuck something underneath. Afterwards, I can always add more adhesive to it if I feel like it's not holding down good. All right, so now what we're going to do is find our title. And we have enjoy today and beautiful. So we could do beautiful, enjoy today, coming down this side here. And then maybe add something like the little wood veneer that we have here. And I kind of like that. I'm kind of doing it on an angle. Sorry, guys. All right, let's go ahead and do that as our title. So we have this corner getting decorated. Beautiful, enjoy today. I'm kind of overlapping a little bit so they're all touching. And now I'm just going to go ahead and put the wood veneer up here, and that's going to kind of tuck in. There we go. Now the next thing I would want is probably a little something here, and maybe something here or down here. We'll have to see. So I could go I'm looking for the right size. I don't want it to be too big. And we do have the toucan. He would be kind of cute right there. And that brings that in. So let's go ahead and put the toucan there. Even though I didn't see any toucans, it still has the feel of it. And I'm just nestling it so that the 2024 that I wrote in the sand is between the flower petal and his tail. So I'm good with that. And then, again, I'm looking for down here. I have the wood veneer. And I have Escape the Ordinary and The Good Life. And maybe I can just go ahead and, like I said, I don't need much. I could just go ahead and take another one of these palms. And I think Escape the Ordinary is good because it's showing the beach. And we are escaping the ordinary everyday farm stand, or, you know, the farm fields of Illinois by being in Florida. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna move it in just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and add our adhesive. And for this, I'm just taking the tail of the palm leaf, and so I can see the Y and bringing it over the picture. I'm okay with it going over the picture. This is digital. I print them myself, and I'm not worried about, you know, having, if I was using like an original, like from my childhood, I would be more worried about it adding something for that would ruin the integrity of the photo. With this, I'm okay with it because of the fact that I printed it myself. If the picture started yellowing because of the adhesive down the road, I can print another one. So I'm not worried. Now, I think I kind of like having that little sun right there. I don't necessarily want to cover that up because I kind of like that. And this kind of builds in with a toucan. This isn't the right size, so we're going to get rid of that. I'm just kind of looking at my stuff here. I mean, I could cover it up. Could put up that up there, maybe a different one. Have it run off the page. Or I could go down here. What else do I have? I have a little tag I could go and do my journaling on. And then do another palm frond like that. That one's broke. Let me find a whole one. I might not have any more. Well, we'll do a hibiscus flower. There, and now I've got another wood veneer. I like that. And then no, I don't want that. Maybe just the Good Life up there. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's go ahead and glue this down in this corner. And then I just have to decide what angle I want to do this. I kind of like it going longer. Put that there, and then maybe another one right here. Yep, that looks good. All right, so we're going to put our label up here, The Good Life. Then we will add our hibiscus flowers down below. One here and one up above, giving it another angle. Now I have to decide, does the sun make or break it? And I think the sun just adds too much clutter to it. It doesn't add value to it, so I'm not going to add the sun. I like it kind of right now empty, so I have my, but I think I want something else up here. Yeah, I'm going to add another, actually, I think what I want to do is add switch and put the palm here. So now those are on an angle, and then I'm going to put the hibiscus flower up here. There we go. Beautiful, enjoy today, this place. This place, beautiful, enjoy today. I'll do that. It's not totally grammatically correct, but you get the idea. All right, the last thing I'm going to do is add some of the puffies to it. So I have a few stars. And we do have some puffies on here. I think we'll use the round ones instead. And let's go ahead and just kind of put a little glue down to help them out. So I think I want one here, maybe one here, and one here. And we can do one here, and maybe one down here. We'll do a couple of them down here. And then I'm gonna need a couple of them over here. And then a couple down here. There we go. And I'm just going to randomly sprinkle the colors. So let's see. A yellow one, blue one, and an orange one there. I have like a teal one, peach one, and an orange one. And down here I've got yellow, we have orange, and we have a blue. And then up here we can add a green one, a red one. Flipped upside down. Need another yellow one. Where's the other glue dot? Where did my glue dot go? Did I only do 2 up there? I thought I did 3. Maybe I only did 2. All right, and then this one's got one here. And we need one over here. And we need one over here. All right. Yeah, that's not glue. All right, I'm good with it. All right, so we have our sprinkles, we have our lump and our bump, we have our pictures. Got multiple pictures on, still can tell it's a wreath. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. Make sure you get in your stash and also make a layout if you can today. For those of you who are celebrating Mothers today, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day and that you are able to spend a lot of wonderful time with your loved ones. And yeah, you have a wonderful day, and thanks for stopping by. Bye.